What is up, everyone? Bearkid here, and I'm bringing you guys my review of Dragon Ball Super Episode 21. And I have to say, this whole retelling of Resurrection F is actually getting pretty dang good. I was really hoping that when it came to this, retelling, that it would be better than the movie because Battle of Gods was improved with Dragon Ball Super. So I'm really hoping that's what they're doing with this one. And so far, so good. I really believe that they're actually living up to that and making this version even better than the movie. Just so many different changes, so many different things that happen in it. They start fighting the, soldiers or whatever. They explained that the reason why Majin Buu wasn't there was because he fell asleep, and I guess when he falls asleep, he can't be woken up, like no matter what you do, which kind of made a lot of sense, and I'm glad that they mentioned that because I remember in the movie they said, "Oh, we got Majin Buu, we'll be good," and then he just wasn't there, and they didn't explain why. So I'm kind of glad that they actually went about explaining why this time around. And then we got to see the whole thing where Frieza's like taunting Krillin, and he's telling him, no matter how many times you get revived, I'll kill you over and over. And just like the way he said it is just like so messed up, like he is just basically tired of Krillin. He'll kill him as many times as possible. No matter how many times he gets revived. Just that whole little sentiment was pretty freaking insane, and I really liked that. And then we see that they're fighting the soldiers, and then that Frieza actually remembers Krillin, and they show the little flashback where he's a kid. And that was actually pretty cool because personally Gohan's like my favorite character. So when they showed that, that was actually pretty cool how they like showed him as a kid during the Frieza saga for a second there. And in the part where that was actually pretty messed up, and I feel bad for Krillin, is Frieza pretty much says that everyone attack Krillin, whoever kills him first gets a planet of their wish, whatever they want, he'll give it to them. Just kill Krillin. Like he just basically sicks his whole army on Krillin. It's like poor dude, man. He always has the worst luck, and he was just pretty much the main target of Frieza at this point. Like he just really wants to kill him for whatever reason. Yeah, I know it's because he wants to make Goku pissed off, but still, I just feel kind of sad for Krillin always getting picked on. And then we got to see that part where, for whatever reason, Goku and Vegeta are actually sent like to some other weird like dimension place to train. Like I don't understand that. Like is this what's gonna be explaining how they got Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan? Like I wonder if this place that they were sent to is like similar to the hyperbolic time chamber where like time passes by really slowly or something, and then they train and become Super Saiyan God Super Saiyans just in time to be able to take on Frieza. Like I really hope that's actually something like that because that'd be kind of cool. Like showing that they never really got anywhere too much with their training. Yeah, they did improve, but they still weren't quite there yet, and then at the last second they luckily get to go through some type of intense training that basically gets them to that level that they need to be. And then the after that we see that Krillin is getting picked on by all the soldiers and he's scared, which I don't understand. He can sense their ki. Why are you scared, Krillin? You should know these guys are nothing to you. But I guess it was just through the whole idea of Frieza returning and everything, it just kind of brought him back to a dark place in his mind, and he was so scared of these guys. And even like Master Roshi said, you're a lot stronger than you think. You're a lot stronger than you let yourself to be, and be more confident. You're a student of the Turtle School, and basically gives Krillin a little teacher to student speech and lets him know, these guys are nothing to you, which was actually really cool. And then after that, we see that Krillin starts kicking their asses, and then he even does that one attack. He brings back that one attack that he only did once in Dragon Ball Z, which was the one where I could have sworn it's called the Scatter Kamehameha. I don't know if that was just the name that they gave it, or if it actually is even a Kamehameha or not, but it's basically where he shoots a really super powerful blast that's really slow, but what it does is it goes upwards and then scatters into like 6, 7, 8 blasts that dominate anything that it hits. So he does that and kills like a shitload of soldiers, which was pretty cool because the only time he ever did that was against the Cybermen in Dragon Ball Z during the Saiyan saga. He never did that attack again. So for them to bring such an old school attack for Krillin was actually pretty dang awesome. I really like that a lot. And then after that, we see that they sick that weird devil-looking guy. I think his name is Shisami or something like that. And he tries to fight Gohan, and Gohan, Gohan obviously would beat him because in the movie we saw Gohan destroy him, and then, but out of nowhere, Tagoma basically shoots a blast, and it literally goes through Shisami and Gohan, basically kills both of them. And pretty much the only reason why Gohan lives is because Piccolo does like this thing where he basically like covers the hole and like somehow lets him be able to breathe again enough to where he can swallow a senzu bean. So this guy is different. This guy is entirely different than what he was in the movie. In the movie Frieza killed him in 2 seconds and he was gone and that's it. But in this version, for whatever reason, he's still alive and he actually trained with Frieza and he got really, really powerful. He got extremely powerful, enough to be able to one-shot Gohan. Yeah, I know Gohan isn't as strong as he used to be, but still, Gohan's a Super Saiyan. And while he was in his base form when he pretty much did kill Gohan, Gohan isn't a weakling. And for a random soldier from Frieza's army to be able to be strong enough to shoot a blast that literally kills Gohan is pretty damn insane. And it shows that, the training that he went through with Frieza put him on a completely different level than what we saw previously. And then he pretty much betrays Sorbet and says that he's gonna um, take over the army after he kills everyone else, and he starts powering up, and he's like he's on a level that's even higher than the Ginyu Force, which I mean isn't impressive. I think they need to really think about what they say, because yeah, I know he is obviously higher than the Ginyu Force, but they shouldn't compare him to the Ginyu Force because his level is obviously way higher than that of the Ginyu Force. They're nothing compared to him at this point. He's probably like around like Sal level or something. This dude is like really powerful at this point to be able to take on Piccolo and Gohan and all of them. He's not a weakling. And even comparing him in the same sentence to the Ginyu Force is kind of silly. And then actually, speaking of the Ginyu Force, at the very last second of the episode, we see Ginyu, the little frog, and he's there, he's back. And then they show at the preview of the next episode, they say that they're pretty much saying that Ginyu's back. So I think what happens is Sorbet not Sorbet, Tagoma is actually really powerful now, and then I'm pretty sure something happens where Ginyu somehow does his change now move on this dude, takes his power, and is basically Ginyu returning with his unbelievably new powerful body that he stole from Tagoma. And I really hope that is the case, because that's pretty much what they're saying. So it'd be pretty freaking cool to bring back that old school feeling of Ginyu, him and his stupid ass poses and stuff he does. So I don't know. Overall, I'm just loving this version way more already. I love this episode a lot, and I really can't wait to see the next one. So overall, this series is awesome. Dragon Ball Super is awesome, and it's pretty much improving what the movies laid out for us. So I'm just overall loved it, and I love this week's episode. But anyways, guys, if you guys liked this video, please definitely hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me what you guys think about Dragon Ball Super so far. Do you guys like what they did with Resurrection F, that they kept Tagoma alive and now he's like seriously OP out of nowhere? I personally think it's pretty dang awesome. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and take it easy. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to see my most recent Gears of War video, hit that link on the left. If you want to see my most recent Dragon Ball video, hit that link on the right. Thanks for watching, guys.